or somebody, you know, someone who had some type of authority over him or charge over him at some point. It could have been a babysitter, or it could have been like if I go to these events and there's these older people who are kind of in charge of like chaperoning the younger people, it could be somebody like that. But this person, I feel like, took advantage of him, and he lost his innocence. He lost his childhood. Nothing was the same after that. There could also be, to corroborate this, a younger female person who also had to defend themselves against the same type of behaviors. Like, I feel like this older person who, it could have been a like a feminine man. Like, I don't want to say feminine, but feminine, I don't know. Like, it could have been a man, like somebody thinks isn't a very manly man, like slightly built, and wiry. It could be a man that somebody questions their sexuality, so it could have been either a younger gay or bisexual man, or it could have been a masculine woman. That basically preyed on him and possibly somebody else, to the extent of they could have even like drugged them, and it could have been one of those instances where they woke up to discover something happening to them. 5 of Wands, but this, whatever this was, caused a lot of conflict and drama. So I feel like maybe he did say something to somebody, or it did come out, or I'm hearing these children, and that's kind of like the feeling like I'm getting is like whenever he was children, him and somebody else, they went when they were children, nobody cared about them. And I feel like this has something to do also with this expression of choice. Like, it's deep, deep pain of nobody caring about them whenever something happened. But you see all these other kids have no care in the world, or it seems like to you. But with the 5 of Wands, it seems like he expressed that something happened. And it seemed like it just caused a bunch of drama. Like, nobody came to his defense or had his back, or maybe one person did or something. But it was like there was these conflicting points, and it was kind of almost like you made more trouble for saying something. Like, it's almost like he become the problem for even saying something. And it started all of this drama and conflict and toxicity. And I feel like possibly amongst a group of friends, this could have been a friend of his mother's. allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I said possibly. Possibly a friend of his mother's could have taken advantage of him whenever, like, babysitting or at a social event or something. If he was passed out, or even if he was drinking alcohol at a young age, whatever, it happens, whatever, he could have woke up to find that somebody had preyed upon him. And it may have been almost like he felt like he took some blame. Like he didn't feel like he owed it, but people put it on him. And then, well, he was just the bad guy when actually he was a victim that nobody helped. And it's like that hurt people hurt people. I had seen clips of, like, some people were saying that, oh, he was bullied, and other people were like, hell no, he wasn't bullied. If anything, he was the bully. But it's like that whole hurt people thing, and it's like, yeah, people who went through the trauma usually try to push those same feelings of, I don't want to say discomfort, I don't know what to say. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like somebody put some time or some effort into something and was never seeing nothing come out of it. The Magician in the reverse. So it's like part of the conflict could have been, and part of the blame being put on him could have been, it's like, even if, I'm sorry, but kids can be assholes. Even if he was a shit asshole kid, that doesn't mean it's okay for somebody to assault him or do something to him as a child either. But it's like that conflict and blame being put on him could have come from the confusion of, I don't even know if I can trust what he's saying. He probably did something. And so this gives me the feeling like, and this could be mom's energy, I'm not sure, but somebody put effort and energy, like, into trying to correct some kind of situation, like a lot of chaos and fighting. Like, she could have tried and tried, but no matter what, they were always bumping heads, and she just could have seen him as being manipulative, blah blah blah, manipulative. So whenever these allegations or whatever comes out, she may not truly believe him, and then in him not being believed, that makes him angry and unprotected, and he wants to take it out on other people. Because I feel like not only did the person who perpetrated something against him, like, also lie or manipulate or try to make it seem like it was something that it wasn't. Like, she may have tried to make it seem like it was innocent, or like it wasn't nothing, or he or whoever, or like they may have been the one to suggest that he was just lying because I wouldn't buy him or I wouldn't do whatever. And it's like that person may have also not been telling the truth, but they also did not leave the friendship circle as they were being believed, and their doubt that they put into the situation like was working. There was no need for them to go anywhere or disconnect from the friendship, and if they did, it would also make them look guilty like they did it, so they just stayed around, which also made him more angry and uncomfortable. And it's not fair that I'm not being like protected and this person can still come around me and I just gotta shut up and not say nothing. And then he's like exploding because he's angry, but nobody's taking the time to be like, why are you angry, dude? Or if he says why he's angry, nobody's listening to him or believing him, so he's more angry. He's not being heard. And I feel like he wanted his mother to know. I'm sorry, I hope that she don't see this. But I feel like he was angry with his mother for not having his back and for not protecting him, for not believing him. And I feel like part of this plan, like I said, he wasn't it all boils down to he wasn't protected. Part of this plan was he wasn't protected, and now he was going to go and hurt these innocent kids. They won't be protected, and nobody will protect them. But I feel like this all has been derived from his anger and his hurt feelings of not being protected, because he is doing it in a form of vengeance to, like, he don't want to be here anymore because he don't feel like anybody cares about him or likes him. But he also wants to get back at his mother for not being there for him as he feels. And he chose this to hurt her because he wants her to think that it's her fault that all these babies died. Because she didn't care about him, but she's going to care about them, though. Watch. Even when I'm dead, you don't care about me still. And I'm not saying that that's true. I'm not saying that she doesn't. I'm saying that he may have felt that way.